Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy is one of the hardest games I have ever played. It is rage-inducing and could quite possibly cause depression. But I love it, and I'm going to tell you why. So, Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy, as you may imagine, was created by a man named Bennet Foddy, the known creator of the game Clop and Quap, some very, very awkwardly controlled games that will make you want to smash your face through your monitor due to anger. So this guy's known for making games that make you angry. And Getting Over It does just that. It makes you so angry. So with all this build up to this wonderful game, wonderful, you may be wondering what it's about. Well, essentially, you're a man in a pot with a hammer trying to climb up a mountain. The game is controlled using a mouse. Not a mouse and keyboard, a mouse. Your mouse directs the hammer where to go roughly, and you slide pretty easily off of cliffs, and I'm having post-traumatic stress disorder right now just thinking about it. But that's beside the point. This game was inspired by an even harder and even more rage-inducing game made by developer Jazzuo, which is, first of all, great name, and second of all, evil game, where similarly you have a man with a hammer trying to climb up a mountain, and that game was made in 2002. Bennet Foddy talks about this in the game, where he actually narrates through the entire thing. Oddly enough, this creates a relationship between the developer and the player that games don't really have. He's talking to you, and by the end, it makes you feel like you've gotten to know this guy, like he's your friend or quite possibly enemy, even though he was just a disembodied voice whispering in your ear, trying to make you more angry. And that's where a good bit of the charm of Getting Over It comes from. It's not just getting over it by yourself, boredly. It is getting over it with Bennet Foddy. It's a two-player game. You and a man from the past. So, Bennet Foddy has actually said that this game was made to make you angry. Big shocker there. The description to the game is, I made this game for a certain kind of person. To hurt them. Now, if that isn't ominous, I don't know what is. But this game being rage-inducing should not be confused with it being a bad game. Now, I don't think I'm the kind of person that Bennet Foddy made this game for. I didn't get too angry at this game unless I played it for a long time. I mean, like multiple hours a day, like 3 days in a row. Then all of that excess suffering would start to build up in my subconscious, and I would get pretty dang pissed. But I didn't rage at the game like a lot of YouTubers did that it was sent to. Now, it's possible they were just raging for entertainment value, I don't know, but oddly enough, they continued to play. They continued to play till the end. And that's partially because of the entertainment value, because people like seeing you upset, they like seeing your emotions. After all, YouTube is built a lot on authenticity. That's the difference between YouTube and television. Television is one giant lie. YouTube can be, or it can be a personal connection between you and the YouTuber. But I digress from that hefty-sized tangent there. I think that the reason that they continued to play it is a couple, and one of those is that Getting Over It is actually a lot of fun. I found myself when I first played the game, I would get mad. I would get a little befuzzled as I played it, and I fell all the way down the mountain. But I would also feel kind of happy because the obstacles are fun to get over. That's the difference between a bad game and a hard game. A hard game is fun even though you fail, but a bad game is just no fun. The point of a game is fun, after all, and if you're not having any, then there's no reason for you to play it. So I think that Bennet Foddy did a good job of designing a game that could adequately piss you off and make you want to jump into a fiery pit, as well as make you want to continue playing because, well, dang. It is a lot of fun and so very satisfying every time you get to that one place beyond where you were before. You were stuck at the Devil's Chimney. Yes, that is one of the obstacles in the game. You're stuck there, and you get past it after 15 minutes of trying, and you know what? It feels dang good. Now, you might fall back down there again. You probably will, and when you do, you can climb it again, because you know you've done it before. Now, Bennet Foddy may be mocking you the entire time in a very supportive type voice, but you know you can do it again. He knows you can do it again, and you want to do it again because you want that feeling, that high that comes only from completing a difficult challenge. And that's exactly what Getting Over It does. So, is Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy the best game that's ever existed? Yes. Is Bennet Foddy the best human that's ever existed? Yes. Wait. Wrong script. Sorry. Back on track. Getting Over It may be one of the hardest games I've ever played, but it's worth every second. The fun that you have playing it is well worth the $8 that it goes for on Steam. And if you're the kind of person who could ever appreciate a challenge in really any game, I would highly recommend that you give this one a try. After all, it's the price of, like, a good hamburger. Granted, you get a game instead of a hamburger, but it's a pretty good game. Gotta admit. Yeah. Well, that's all I have to say. Thanks a ton for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this sort of review type thing of Getting Over It with Bennet Foddy. Although it wasn't really a review, it was just me talking about why I like it. But yeah, I guess I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.